All right, this morning we are shining a light on fire safety with a focus on batteries. And it seems like pretty much everything has a lithium-ion battery. We're talking about our phones, smart devices, toys, and even the cars we drive. With more items powered by battery, there is a higher risk for fire. So this morning we are talking about ways to stay safe ahead of National Battery Day, which is tomorrow. And we have Roger Mort to join us. He is the Chief Operating Officer at Packaging and Crating Technologies, or PACT, as it's known. So, hey, Roger, thank you for coming back.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Now, we've been chatting in the break, talking about some interesting things that I was not aware of. But first off, we just talked about it seeming like there's more battery fires happening. Why is that?
Well, everything now has lithium batteries in it. They're trying to get it condensed down to the smallest battery they can, but maintain the power. And when you do that, lithium gets involved.
Yeah.
And lithium, not stable.
Creates a big mess out there.
Yeah.
So go a little bit further into why the lithium batteries are so dangerous.
Well, the lithium itself can be unstable. You can have a million batteries in a cargo container and 1 out of the million go off. Well, once it goes off, if there's nothing between it and the next batteries, they just keep going and going. And we've had 3 ships sink within the last 4 years because either the cars that were on it went off, brand new cars, and went through the floor and sunk the ship, or cargo containers go off and just burn the ship to the ground.
Whoa, whoa. All right, now here's something I'm guilty of. I was just telling Mr. Mort here that my fiance gets on to me a lot about having my phone charged and keeping it in the bed. Well, keeping it in the bed rather while it's charging. He says, hey, you're gonna blow us all up here.
Yeah,
is that true?
Yeah, it can. I mean, it's 1 in a million chance, but you don't want to be the 1 in a million that it happens to. They're more susceptible, phones and laptops and tablets, to being dropped.
Okay.
If they get dropped and that battery takes a hit, it can go, and you'll know because you'll feel it all of a sudden, and it's so hot you can't touch it. You got to get something to get it out of your house and put it outside. We sell envelopes that you can actually stick it in, close it up, put it outside, call 911. It'll burn itself out in there very quickly, but there'll be no toxic gases, and somebody will come and take it away.
So this little envelope, did you say it can withstand up to 800 degrees?
It can withstand up to 1,800.
1,800.
But a phone usually won't reach past 900 degrees, and it's very short. Like your phone's going to last 3 minutes. That tablet that you have there got 2 batteries in it. It's probably first one will go off. You wait a few minutes. Second one will go off. The toxic smoke that comes out of that, if you breathe it in, you're at least going to have COPD the rest of your life if you're still alive after you breathe it in.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
Yeah.
All right, so can you give some of our viewers some safety tips about what they should do at home or at work?
Never charge something in your bed. I put them on the countertop out where there's nothing above it. If I got to charge it, or I charge it in my car when I'm traveling during the day. Kids' toys, they seem to be the newest and up-and-coming thing. Kids don't have any sense of time, so they plug in that little gun that shoots the darts, and they leave it plugged in for 3 days. All of a sudden, the batteries go off, and it sets the house on fire, and there's no more house. Lawnmower batteries. If you know it's going to take 1.5 hours to 2 hours to charge, plug it in, set your phone, go out when it's fully charged and unplug it. Don't leave it sitting there, because when those things go off, they shoot in every direction. Same with kids' bikes, those e-bikes.
Yeah.
When they go off, there's between 76 and 78 cells in there, and each one shoots out with the same force as a 12-gauge shotgun, shooting liquid cobalt and liquid copper all over your room. So you got to maintain, like, it's 3 hours to charge, set something, unplug it at 3 hours, and you won't beat up on the battery, because it's the amount of times the battery gets overcharged, which shortens the life of it and turns it into something that could be deadly.
All right, definitely some helpful information this morning, some things I didn't even know about. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Mort.
You're welcome.